G'day. I'm going to swap the power supply over in this older system. It's pretty straightforward. This is a standard power supply. There's always 4 screws in the back. I'll naturally make sure you have it all unplugged, of course. Now this system, this power supply, it squeals when you turn it on, so obviously it's bad. And being an older machine, it's getting close to end of life, so we're just going to take this power supply out, swap it with a second hand one, and make it go again. So what you want to do is unplug the main board. This is a 24 pin connector. This board supports 24 pins. You might see that the connector will, the 4 pins at the end will split off. Maybe. Here we go. The older boards will only have 20 pins, but all the new boards 24. If the board has 24 pin socket, you want to really use a 24 pin power supply. All new power supplies are 24 pin. There's this 4 pin for the main board. There can be 8 pins. Typically all standard systems only need the 4 pins. Connector for the hard drive. And there'll be a connector here for the DVD drive as well. I had to pause this video. It was the worst power supply I've ever removed. This is a Antec 350 watt, good brand power supply, has a bit of weight to it. Main board connector with 24 pins. As I say, if the board's got 24, use 24. If it's got 20, which you don't see much often these days, just push this aside and just use the 20 pins. You will need the 4 pin CPU connector. Some power supplies will have an 8 pin, and they may break in half into 2 4s, or there might be just 2 4 pins. If the board has both connectors, use them. If it's and the power supply has both connectors, use them. If the board only has one 4 pin connector, just use one, of course. There's 3 types of plugs you may see. This is now more common. This is the SATA connector, SATA power connector. The more old traditional Molex connector. And getting quite rare now, the floppy drive connector. You may also see, here we go, a video card connector. This one's a 6 pin. It won't go in the main board, so it's a little bit different. Again, it's for the video card. So this is the one I'm replacing it with. Again, another Antec. This is 350 again, but this one feels a little bit lighter, so I think the quality is not as good. You can see the 20 pin main board connector and the extra 4 pins that slot on the side here. SATA connectors. Here we go. This is the main board connector. Sorry, the CPU connector. And I'm not seeing a dedicated video connector. So I dare say that this Antec lighter 350 watt power supply is actually not as good. It says here basic. So it goes in the same way the other one came out.